Hi, Michael. My name is Jeff, and I'm a co-founder of Logo Leads. And I believe my wife Megan spoke with Jacqueline recently about a quick website audit to show you where your company is ranking currently, and was nice enough to pass along your information. So, in this video, I'll go over a few specifics on where your company currently ranks and how to beat your competition online. Three things I want to go over with you today are content, backlinks, and citations. Now, content is anything on the front page of your site that Google can read, so all the text within your images, and whatever your images are saved as. Now, to be considered an authority in Google's eyes, you're going to want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your front page, and you're going to want it to be stuffed with keyword phrases that have to do with buyer intent. So for you specifically, you'd be looking at things like electrician New Orleans, Metairie electrician, and other keyword phrases along those lines. That way, when anyone types in those searches into Google, yours will be the one that pops up. Now, looking at your website, it is very well developed, very easy to navigate. You have lots of calls to action throughout it, special deals. I would suggest trying to include some more pictures of perhaps previous projects, as well as if you have any kind of reviews or testimonials that you can include. I see that you have them here, but actually having them, written out and on the homepage so that people can just dive in and start reading them. That has proven to be very, very successful in building trust with the users that visit your site. So otherwise, I do like how you have your different electrical services separated out into different pages. This is good for if there is a high volume of searches for a particular service. It allows it to rank itself as a back page. And so, altogether, it is a very nice website. Again, you'd want to shoot for about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content. I would say you're probably at about maybe like 700 to 800 right now. And what that does is it allows you to inject those different keywords throughout your homepage while keeping it in a nice organic flow. And what I mean by that is not just chunking all of the high volume keyword phrases into a single paragraph, because Google can recognize that and will actually penalize you for it. So the typical ratio that we suggest is about one keyword phrase per 100 to 150 words of content. And that applies to your back pages as well for services. If there are some particular services that you're wanting to rank for. Now, the next thing I wanted to discuss with you is something called backlinks. Now, the thing with Google is it can be like a popularity contest because they judge you based on how many websites are pointing back at you. And it's very important to remember not all backlinks are created equal. So you're going to get a lot more power and influence from a backlink that's related to your industry, such as an electrician blog that mentions your company, or a popular website that features various types of home services, something that has to do with the services you offer. You're going to get a lot more power and influence from a backlink like that as opposed to like your local Domino's pizza. So a tool we use to measure and gauge your backlink profile as well as the keywords in your traffic is called Ahrefs. And taking a look here, just plugged in your homepage, you have 139 backlinks from 42 referring domains. You are ranking for 551 different types of keywords and keyword phrases. And what that's doing is it's getting you 183 for your organic traffic, which is very, very healthy. Now, I did want to take a look at the keywords that you're currently ranking for, because I do know that electrical panel upgrades are very, very profitable. So I would be curious to see how many of these end up being paying customers, as opposed to someone just doing some initial research and maybe they're not even in your area, because the near me's, those can be a little iffy if it's not with a specific city or town attached to it. So I would be curious to see, how much of your business, how much business you're actually getting from those top two spots, because you're getting close to half, or I'm sorry, not half, about a little over a third of your traffic from those. You do have restaurant hood install, again, not a location specific item. So you might be getting people searching it and coming across it from Oklahoma or Nebraska or whomever, because there's not a location next to it. The next one down is very location specific and high buyer intent, and you are doing well in that one. So, but just wanted to go over those to provide some examples of ways that you can rank better for more powerful keywords and more buyer intent keywords. I did want to show you one of your competitors here. It is Mr. Sparky of New Orleans. Now you'll notice that they do have fewer backlinks and fewer referring domains, and their organic traffic is 91. However, they're only ranking for 29 keywords, and the reason for that is because most of them are extreme high buyer intent. You have electrician New Orleans, or electrician New Orleans, Metairie electrician. So the list goes on, and it's because they're the 29 that they're ranking for are extremely high buyer intent. So a lot of those are going to end up being paying customers. So just to draw a little contrast, it's not necessarily always about the volume of traffic that you get to your site. It's also the quality of the customer or the user that goes there, and making sure that they are wanting your services and not just looking for information. So the last thing that I wanted to go over with you is something called citations. Citations are very important because when someone types in to Google the service that they're looking for example, electrician New Orleans, first thing you'll see is the paid advertisements up here, and then next you'll see this big chunk which is called the Google Map Pack. As you can see, you're in this number 2 spot. I just want to go over this really quick here because the difference between the number 1 and number 2 spot is about 70% of the people end up clicking into the number 1 spot. You can even see here, I Googled electrician and picked professional electric. I mean, that's literally what it boils down to. About 70% of people end up clicking the top spot, 20% get the second one, and 10% and land here on this third spot. So all that it takes is acquiring more citations. Citations are the name, address, and phone number of your business listed across the various directories online. That is going to be your Yelps, Home Advisor, House, Porch, Yelp, if I didn't already say Yelp. And there's hundreds of them out there. So just picking more, getting your name out to more of those. Typically what we suggest is just replicating what your top competitor has. So Professional Electric, just see what citations they have, replicate them or duplicate them for yourself, and then build in an additional 20 to 30%. That way you make sure that you have more than them. And slowly but surely, you will go ahead and rise up to that number 1 spot. And by the time they realize what's going on, you'll have already kept on adding more and more citations to your name, and it'll be too far gone. They won't be able to catch up to you. So I hope the video was informational for you. You were able to get something from it. If you wanted to discuss it further, you are more than welcome to give Megan a call. Her number is 210-865-0718. Thanks for watching.